Before we begin, this video is meant to teach you the basic structure of the language. Don't worry about learning any of the words or grammar used. They're just examples. It's not important. Most of the sentence structure in Turkish is similar to English, with a few notable differences. The most notable of which is, unlike the English subject-verb-object word order, where, for example, you would say, I drink water, I read a book, Turkish has a subject-object-verb order, the equivalent being I water drink or I a book read.
Ben su içerim. Ben kitap okurum.
This isn't a strict rule. Word order can be flexible, but first you need to get used to the language's rules before you learn when and how you can break and bend them. Articles of a sort exist in Turkish, although they are most definitely used differently than in English. For indefinite articles, the English a and an, there is bir. This, however, is not exactly the same. In many cases, it is an optional word simply for adding extra specificity. In others, it is necessary. You'll get used to the difference of when to use and when not to use. But for now, just consider it the same as English a and an.
Bir kız gördüm.
For the definite article, in English the word the, this is used very differently in Turkish. It is served through the use of the accusative case of nouns. We will cover this in detail in a future lesson, but for now, here are some examples so you can at least have an idea of how to use it.
Kitabı okudum. Keki yedim.
Keep in mind that if the noun must be in a different case, such as in English, the man came, he ran to the school, I hit him on the head with the hammer behind the door, then definite article is impossible in Turkish. Cases in general will be explained in detail in many future videos.
Adam geldi.
Adverbs in general come before the verb. However, they need not come immediately before. The word that comes directly in front of the verb is the one that has emphasis within the sentence.
Ayşe eve hızlıca geldi. Ayşe hızlıca eve geldi.
In our first example, the emphasis is that Ayşe is quickly going home, whereas in the latter, the emphasis is that Ayşe is going home quickly. Adjectives, like in English, always precede their corresponding noun.
Güzel kız, akıllı kedi.
However, if the word bir is present in the form of an indefinite article, it goes between the adjective and the noun.
Güzel bir kız, akıllı bir kedi.
And lastly, verbs. Of course, there will be many future videos on them, but for now, verbs in their most basic form, the infinitive, equivalent to the English to eat, to run, to read, is mak mek. When using a verb, the mak or mak at the end is removed, and different particles are added according to usage. If no particles are added, then you actually get the imperative form of orders.
Gelmek, içmek. Gel, iç. Su iç, suyu iç. Su içmek istiyorum. Geliyorum, geldim.
Putting all of this together,
Güzel bir kız sokakta hızlıca yürüyordu. Tatlı bir çocuk markette büyük bir kek çaldı ve çocuk sessizce keki yedi.
these rules aren't as strict as in English, and in general, Turkish can be rather fluid in its structure in some situations. But you'll naturally grow accustomed to this as you learn and practice, so don't worry if you don't understand exactly when it can be broken. Thank you for listening, and don't worry about forgetting. You shouldn't try to be perfect, just better than yesterday. If you want to practice with us, just leave a message and we will be happy to help. We are uploading new videos every Sunday and Monday, so subscribe if you want to be notified, and we hope to see you again next week. Have a good day.
En güzel deniz henüz gidilmemiş olanıdır. En güzel çocuk henüz büyümedi. En güzel günlerimiz henüz yaşamadıklarımız Ve sana söylemek istediğim en güzel söz henüz söylememiş olduğum sözdür.